This fashionista mixes it up like a barista. Hounds too, leopard and zebra. Phoebe, cool cat sidekick Valentino struts his stuff like a feline dreamboat. Together they make a dynamic duo. Phoebe, fabulous Phoebe. Phoebe.
Oh yeah, Phoebe is fabulous. That was a look at a unique character created by local photographer Debbie Porter, who got her professional start by taking pictures for the JCPenney catalog. Since then, she's taken thousands of portrait pictures, headshots, and created art through photography. Her latest venture combines fashion, prose, and Phoebe. Here is a snapshot of that and a few other photography tips for the season. Please welcome from Debbie Porter Photography, Debbie Porter. Hello there, Debbie. All right, before we get to Phoebe, who's amazing, just you have done this for years in terms of photography, and not every photographer is the same. You've been able to capture things, especially out of children who can be tough subjects. So a couple of tips for us in terms of when you're dealing with children.
Okay, that's a spontaneous question. I love working with kids because they listen. If you can, if you can grab their attention, don't make them think about too much about what they have to do.
Right.
Just, let them be themselves.
Let them be themselves. Like, look at this right here. I love it.
I know his first birthday picture.
Yeah, and that lollipop could have been a thing where you're saying, okay, stop crying, here's a lollipop. But this right here, you have a great ability to capture kids when they're not paying attention to us and they think we're not paying attention to them.
That's the best.
Yeah.
You've seen that.
Yeah.
She's just staring basically and waiting for me. How about her?
I love that. This is not your typical picture. I also love what you do with photography is you make it artistic, so we don't just have snapshots around the house. It's a piece of art. And then, oh, I love this right here.
Phoebe-nistas.
Yeah, Phoebe-nistas right here.
The bird head, the new book.
That is so cool.
See, Zoe?
But yeah, and giving kids props to deal with that kind of bring out their personality. That's my son a few years ago when you said, Duncan Horner, you are a king. And he was like, she goes, act like you're taking care of your subjects and defending your kingdom. And that's what he did. He put the sword up and he's like, yes, I'm defending my people.
It's pretty believable.
Props are, but props are really cool too. So the key, let kids be kids and then give them something to put in their hand to use their imagination with.
Exactly.
All right, I'm not surprised when you said, okay, I'm doing a book because I know your heart, I know how much you love children and how much you want to inspire. So Phoebe is we call her Phoebe-nistas, are the kids who follow Phoebe. She's a fashionista,
right? But
she's also a great teacher.
Yes, she's kind, and she's, because fashion has what is that, what am I trying to say? It has a condemnation, what's the word, of being snobby.
Oh, okay. It has, well, it has a reputation for. I mean, you could think high fashion could be snobby, but what it also fashion of any kind gives off perceptions. It lets people also express their personality.
Well, it causes individuality. It lets them be confident in themselves. There's so many aspects to it,
Yeah, and in your book, what you do is you present situations that kids may find themselves in, and you have a group of real live fashionistas, and a few of them are in the audience with us today. But they get together and they find a problem and they figure out and help Phoebe solve that problem. What we're taking a look at right now, though, is this is kind of mushroom from not just the book, but into a whole clothing line that you're developing as well.
How that happened.
Yeah, how that happened. But there's such cool, cute clothes.
Right.
And part of how you're doing this is, modern times, there's different ways to raise money these days. And so one of the things you're doing is through online, creating this kind of store, if you will.
Yes, it's basically branding her, right?
Yeah.
So there's so many things that can come out of it. And being in the fashion industry, it just kind of fell in place, the opportunity.
Yeah, so these clothes are in development?
They are. We have a full line of samples in a showroom in Dallas. Went to the Trade Center, did a little test to see how it would be. Showroom picked her up, and I think they sell in January.
Yeah, but it's a great clothing line. They're super, super cute.
Yes.
And again, kids can show their personality, but outside of just their personality, associated with Phoebe, a character who stands for, great morals. And there's a couple of Phoebe-nistas right there.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. He's got his Catitude shirt on, which is her cat Valentino that we see in there as well.
They're some of my favorites. They've actually do videos, and they're on YouTube on Phoebe's station. So they're quite quite
Phebe
the
has
characters.
her own station.
Yes, she
All right.
does.
Well, there's a fabulous Phebe book signing coming up on Saturday, December 20th from 10 a.m. to noon at the Cakewalk Style Shop. You can get your Phebe book personally signed by Debbie just in time for the holidays. And for more on fabulous Phebe and Debbie's photography, just go to her website at debbieporter.com, or you can call 713-523-7344, 713-523-7344. She has so many amazing ways to use photography. I love your stainless steel pieces you have.
Oh,
whatever
more
you,
artistic.
yeah, you are. You're just that kind of
Yes,
person.
thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Well, our Facebook question today asked about your favorite Christmas song. White Christmas is a favorite for many people. Finally, you can hum that tune in our area and mean it. What do I mean? We'll tell you where to find that White Christmas next.